Welcome to the worst gig of my life. I'm Joe Lucas and I chat with musicians, bands and comedians to hear the real, uncensored stories of the worst gigs they've ever played. This week we have Jimmy Harwood, a super talented singer-songwriter with velvety smooth vocals. Have you ever been too inebriated to perform? Well, keep listening to hear Jimmy do just that. After our chat, Jimmy played his brand new unreleased song, 1 in a Million. Before we start, I'd like to thank our caterers, Devarit Catering, who provide award-winning pies for all of our guests. Enjoy the show and sorry for the bad language.
So bro, when I was like fresh 18, I just finished high school, I'm pretty sure. Because I got a band that I play with for my music, if that makes sense, every now and then. And we got put on this like little, you know, rock and roll, what is it, Last Chance Rock and Roll Bar?
I was there last week, yeah.
Oh, true, yeah, it was there. It was like a little day festival sort of thing, like they had heaps of bands playing.
Nice.
And I think we played first or second or something. And after our set was actually like pretty sick, and then we finished it, and like my band weren't really drinking at the time, and a couple of them drove, so...
Good for them, hey.
Yeah,
good
bro,
for them.
Good for them. Anyways, I had heaps of mates there and shit, so finished the set, went outside to like, where they outside, like having a ciggy and stuff, and all my band were like, bro, we're not going to drink our riders. And I was like...
Well, you're in luck, hey, because I will.
Man. So, being the silly 18-year-old that I was, I fucking drank most of them. And then went down, after that, I was like pretty hammered. And then went down to the park. I think it was, Flagstaff or something?
Park Beers?
Sort of near there? Yeah, Park Beers. And then I had a spliff with some friends, and then I was like pretty loose, bro. Pretty loose. And then I like sort of realised that I had a gig at night as well.
Oh no, wait, so what time?
This was like, I played at like 1 p.m.
Yeah, and what time did you have to play at night?
Like 8, 7.
And what time was it when you realised you were fucked?
Probably 4 or 5. I can't even remember, bro. Like straight, I was pretty hammered. 'Cause, you know, yeah. It's pretty fucked. And then my mates pretty much chucked me in an Uber because my band like went home just after we played the first set. And they were pretty much at the gig like sound checking for me and shit because I was just like all over the shop. And then my mates just shoved me in an Uber. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep in the Uber. And I woke up and I was like outside the venue at this night gig. I'm like, oh, fuck, bro. And then went in. I was just stumped. Like it was just so embarrassing, bro. Like straight up. I was like, yeah. I think at the time I thought I was doing really well on stage, but I went to school on the Monday, and because all my band were in my high school music class. Yeah. And I was like, oh boys, how was last night? Because it was on a Sunday, and they're like, bro, it
was a fucking shit show, mate.
He's like, they were just like, that was so embarrassing, and I was like, I'm so sorry. But the best part about it is, like, the only good part about it is that, like, ever since then, I've only had a couple beers before my set. Like, I've been real
smart.
Because it was so embarrassing.
Yeah, you don't want to go back there again.
Yeah, and I remember, like, saying, I think the promoter, I remember being like, oh, thanks for having us, Sean. And he just, like, shook his head at me and shit. And I'm like, oh, no. Bro. Yeah, so embarrassing. But ever since then, I've been on the ball with...
Did you get another gig there?
Nah.
Nah. Never again?
Nah, bro.
Never again? Nah. Oh, no. You're blacklisted.
Yeah, probably. But, yeah, I'm just glad I sorted my shit out straight after that.
You learnt your lessons.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, it was pretty bad, man.
It doesn't sound great. It's like that Family Guy skit where like Peter and Lois are in a band and they think they're playing really well, but they're just really stoned and they sound horrible. But to them, they think they sound really good.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would have been like for me, bro. Like, shocking. And even the other week, man, you know, I was saying I play at Lucky Cock.
Yeah.
It's funny that this happened like 2 weeks ago. I got there and I'm meant to play a 2-hour set. And when I'm playing solo with my acoustic and stuff, I use my loop pedal and like a bunch of pedals and stuff.
Yeah.
And I plug my guitar in, like set everything up, and the speakers were just crackly, like super crackly. Like every time I play my guitar, like I figured out it wasn't my guitar, but it was just the speakers. And I played for like 10 minutes, and there was this group of I didn't know what the fuck to do pretty much. There was this group of like probably 25-year-old UK they were all just getting drunk and stuff in front of me.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, mate, just take the bloody guitar out the speakers. I'm like, oh. Bro, like at a venue, and if I have to play like fully acoustic,
Yeah.
like, that's not fun. But I did it anyway. And then for the rest of the night, they were just like, because I at Lucky Cock, they let me play my own shit. And I chucking a couple covers and stuff. But like the rest of the night, I was copping like from this group of UK people. Oh, play Wonderwall. Oh, play fucking, just
shut up, mate.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
Yeah, literally. So that wasn't great fun, but I got through it at least.
Yeah. Shit, that's traumatic.
Yeah, it was traumatic.
Because
Wonderwall was the top of the cake.
Yeah, man. Like if your equipment's fucked and you're trying to play, and there's nothing else there. What do you even do?
Yeah, literally.
Just push through it?
Luckily, there wasn't too many people there, so sort of hear me. But, like, it's a venue, people talking and shit, so...
Yeah, you don't want to be, like... You can hear people talking more than you can hear yourself playing.
Yeah, exactly. I really had to belt it out. It wasn't fun, man.
Do a screamo set.
Yeah, literally. Ruin my vocal cords.
They'll grow back, it's all good.
Yeah, bro.
Do you have any more horror stories that you've repressed deep down that maybe you're too scared to talk about?
The first time I played out of Melbourne, I've had a lot of bad ones, bro. Like I've had a big mix, like a big bunch of them where I've just played to, one person or like the bar staff and there's just no one there.
It's a rite of passage, I feel.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, well, if no one's here, I may as well just practice my set, this sort of thing,
Yeah, true.
But the first time I played out of Melbourne, my dad drove me to up to Ballarat, and I've supported my mates, Twisted Willows, Babushka Bar, I believe it's called. Mm-hmm. Have you been there?
No.
Yeah.
It sounds cool though.
It's an interesting bar, bro. It's like there's a dog that roams around and everything.
Fuck yeah, what kind of dog?
I can't remember. Like 17 or
4
something.
legs.
Yeah, it's 4
fur.
Legs. But I was opening for my mates, and then probably 20 minutes I had an hour set, and then 20 minutes into my set, this dude rocks up, like stumbles through the door. He would have been like 50 or 60, like off his face with a bottle of wine. He's like, blah, 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 and I'm like super shy. I'd only played like 10 sets at the time, so I was like nervous playing regardless. And there wasn't that. There was probably 15 people there in the Anyways,
that's a decent sized crowd. I mean,
yeah,
like starting out, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But this dude, I finished one of my songs like after he rolled in, and he just stood up the front. No one was like, it was more everyone was back. It's probably like doubles the size of this room. Yeah, like that way.
That like awkward clearance where
people
don't want to stand.
And he was right up the front. And I finished one of my songs. He's like, man, I want you to play me your best shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying.
Fuck off, Graham.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. Fuck off, Graham. And every time I'd finish a song, he's like, man, play me your best shit. And I'm like, fuck off, bro.
Oh no.
So that was kind of annoying because for the rest of the set, he was just like hassling me. But I kind of just went along with it and had a gag. But
spit in his face a little bit.
Get the dog to come over and take him.
Sick him, boy.
Yeah, mate. Trying to think if there's any other ones. There's nothing worse than that first one. Like
that sounds like a really. Does that mean at least you don't remember it that well?
Yeah, I guess
performance.
So. I guess so. But
what was a bar that?
Oh, but it was like at the time it was like a church that turned into like a venue over in Hawthorn.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
it was pretty cool. I went and saw some friends play there a couple times, but
wait, it's not near Swinburne, is it?
I think so.
It's not like right on the corner. I think I know the one you talk. Do they play futsal in there sometimes? Like, is it like a big open?
Maybe.
Is it like hardwood floors? I think it might be the one that's like right near.
It's like on the corner, and there's like it's pretty like in the sub. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, maybe it's not.
It's not right near the shops. It's in like a little.
Must be a different church converted to an activities hall.
That's it.
Did you ever try and like contact them again and be like?
Not really.
just pulled the plug? Like, yeah, nah, I'm just gonna forget that ever
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, I don't think that dude likes me, to be honest. At all.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
He's overreacting.
Nah. But, yeah. It was funny because when I was 18, I, like, used to, like, before that, I'd have a fair few beers before I played, but I never got that loose. But
You gotta calm the nerves.
yeah. When I started gigging, I was like, oh yeah, get fucked up before the gigs and shit.
Rock and roll car.
Yeah, right. And now, play so much better sober. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Probably not. Are you less nervous than when you started?
Yeah, for sure.
By a lot?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I've definitely come a long way since I started. Like, I think of what I was like going up on stage when I was younger. Pretty damn nervous. But, yeah, way more confident now, I guess you could say.
What do you think helped build the confidence?
I don't know. Just playing heaps and heaps. Yeah, just playing probably too much, to be honest. It was hard to get people. I've stopped, like, this year after COVID, trying to just play, a headline show every now and then. So the shows are actually somewhat big. Yeah. Because I used to play, 3, 4, 5 gigs a week, and it's like, how do you get everyone to the same place to play a big gig?
That's a good strategy.
Yeah, it was good to smash them out. Well, in year 12, I just went and played open mics.
Get all the shit ones out of the way.
Yeah,
really.
Year 12, I just went and smashed heaps of open mics in the weekdays, and then after year 12, got some big, like, paid gigs and stuff, and then, But I feel like it's time to play my own headline shows where they're spread out, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And you got some bangers now too.
Oh, cheers, bro.
Sunday Feeling. Yeah. Slaps.
Yeah, I'm kind of keen for the next ones, to be honest. It's good to just, like... That song, we started that song, Me, Sunday and Remedy, like... I think it was summer of 2019.
Shit, that's a long time.
Yeah. We hung on it for a long time, but...
Waiting for the right moment.
Yeah, I wanted to do, like, a music video and do it properly and all that, because I was pretty keen on the song.
Fuck yeah. It's a good song.
Cheers, bro. It's funny, like, there's this thing called Submit Hub, where you can, if you release a track, you can submit it to blogs and even TikTok people and influencers and stuff to share it.
Oh, I didn't know about that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's sick, man. But a lot of because you get feedback if you submit your track, and a lot of the feedback was like, yeah, we really like the song, but we think it should just be like a full pumping, like, techno, not techno, but like a house track, just like full dance track. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'll just change the entire song.
Yeah,
it's sick, man.
It wouldn't be what it is if it was like that, but...
You just take comfort in the fact that they're probably dumb.
Yeah, maybe. It is a weird mix, like, it's pretty raw acoustic. Like, it almost sounds folky at the start, and then it's like dance. So
it's upbeat. I
sort of get what they mean. But I got a remix done of it, so that'll come out soon.
Fuck yeah.
It's full...
Can't wait.
Yeah, bro.
But what advice would you give to a band or up-and-coming, let's say you talk to yourself when you're 18, what advice would you give to yourself after playing the worst gig?
It's just don't get fucked up before it, bro. It's as simple as that. Simple as that.
I don't actually think that's a bit of advice we've had so far. That's good.
It's so much more fun when you're on the ball and playing well and know you're playing well, so... That's probably a solid bit of advice, I'd say.
Fuck yeah, that's a great bit of advice.
Just practice and play lots.
Fantastic. All right.
Simple advice, but...
Well, we might close out there. Jimmy, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks
for the stories. Thanks for the embarrassment that you shared with us. Dozens of viewers. And what song are you going to be playing?
An unreleased one called One in a Million. Yeah.
What?
Do you want me to play Sunday Feeling?
No. Is this the very first time you're going to be playing it?
Yeah.
For me, I feel special.
Well, it's a track that me and my mate Chatty wrote, and we had a demo of it, and then literally 2 weeks ago I got up the demo because it was only like a quarter, half done. I got up the demo and chucked it in Ableton and like finished it pretty much. So I'm like, when we made it, I was keen as on it, and then we sort of just drifted off, and then I've come back to it, and it's like way better than I thought it was going to be. So
fuck yeah, brand new track. What was it called again?
One in a Million.
One in a Million.
Yeah.
All right, coming at you right now.
tightly. I need to run out of hurt, yeah. So speak to me, speak to me. Talk to me, talk to me. I need to feel your love, yeah. Like the lottery, you won in a million. Got so lucky, I'm glad I can feel it. Got so lucky, you won in a million. Like the lottery, I'm glad I can feel it. Grab my heart, rip it out my chest, squeeze it tightly and hold on to it. The wild card I never knew I'd see in front of me. And when it's torn in two, it ain't that fun. Go on and pick me up, but you are the one I think the wild card I always need. Like the lottery, you won in a million. Got so lucky, I'm glad I can feel it, yeah. Like the lottery, you won in a million. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the lottery, you won in a million. Got so lucky, I'm glad I can feel it. Like the lottery, you won in a million.
And that's it. Thanks for listening. Next week we have Earl Grey's Breakfast Tea, a hard-rocking, high-energy three-piece band. If you enjoyed this, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or whichever podcast platform you're listening from. The theme song for The Worst Gig of My Life was produced by Nathan Laurent. The interview and live set was recorded and mixed by Nathan Laurent. See you next week.